Look, your friends are going to want to try to make it sound like it's not a big deal, but do not listen to them. When they say, and you're about to get married, right? And you're having some problems with your future in-laws, they're going to say to you, hey, you're marrying your man or you're marrying your woman. You're not marrying their family.
Oh, but you are.
Oh, but you are. But you are. That's the truth. And in this case here, her family hates the way his cousin's girlfriend treats him. They want to talk to him about it, but they're not sure if they should meddle or not. If you got something going on in your life, you want to share it with us. We share it with Bert Show fam. They give you their wisdom. Hit us up at thebertshow.com. Hey, Bert Show, longtime listener, first-time writer. I saw your Facebook ad looking for drama, and I got it. Plus, I'm in need of some advice.
Hey, the ads work.
Yeah, right? Cassie would be so happy if she was here. Poor little thing. My siblings, cousins, and I have always been best friends. Our moms and sisters are, and we're all close to the same ages, so spending our childhoods together during vacations, summers, weekends, etc., was really common. Despite the oldest of us turning 40 this year, we all remain very close as friends. One of my cousins, we'll call him Tyler, got married to this girl that he met online in 2016. When we first met her, we thought she was nice, although we all noticed that she was a little sarcastic, had a little different humor than we all did, but we looked past it as it seemed like she made him happy, which is most important.
I mean, that's okay if somebody has a different sense of humor and
Sure.
Maybe they're sarcastic and you're not. I know that can be off-putting if that's not the type of humor you're used to, but
All right.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, especially if you know that your family member is being loved and they're happy. You're willing to overlook those kind of things, right? However, within the last 6 years, she has been, and this is capital letters, so you know she's serious, so mean to him. Like bad. Anytime we are together, she is belittling him, calling him names, saying negative comments about his manhood, parenting styles. They have 2 twin boys together, blaming him for things that he has no control over, etc. She says it's all in good fun, and she's just a sarcastic B word, but we can tell that it is taking this massive toll on him, and he's becoming a shell of a person that he used to be. My question is, should we say anything to him or to her about it? And if so, what? Our fear is that if we say something to her, that she'll take it out on him and it's going to get worse. Or if we say something to him, that he'll stop hanging out with us due to embarrassment or loyalty to his mean wife. We don't want to lose him as a close friend, but we're so tired of hearing her constantly put him down and him just taking it. Constant verbal abuse isn't healthy to hear, no matter the person, right? All right, Bert Show, sincerely from Jules.
All right, since she used verbal abuse, and that's how she's describing it, then yes, absolutely, 100%, I think you talk to him. And you ask him a very point-blank, simple question. Are you happy? And don't come from you have to, it's all about the tone and the delivery of the message. And you don't want to come across accusatory of his wife, because I would assume that he is going to defend the wife, the mother of his children. But you're like, I can't help but notice you're a little different than you were a couple years ago, and you just you seem defeated and beat down, and I love you, and I'm concerned for you, and I just want to make sure you're okay. And at that point, at that point, if he says he is, then you take a back seat. I can't help but wonder if there's a double standard here, because if sex roles were reversed and it was a man verbally abusing a woman, if somebody would want to step in because of fear of it escalating to the next step.
That's a good point.
Even though she says it's just like jokes and good fun and she's just sarcastic and that's just her sense of humor. I mean, people play that off in order to say the mean things that are in their heart.
If you guys want to get in on the convo here, 1-855-BERT Show. I have mixed feelings about it.
Wouldn't it feel different if the genders were reversed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
So I feel like he deserves to have somebody stick up for him just as much as, if it was a woman.
I just don't know that it's going to cause any result whatsoever. So I guess I have a couple of feelings about it. A, he's aware of it already.
Yeah.
So you're not going to point anything out that he doesn't already know. However, talking out of both sides of my mouth.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that fun when you get to talk out both sides?
Right. Sometimes you tend to bury those things and you're like, you know what? Everything's okay.
Yeah.
Everything's okay. Everything's okay.
For the kids, maybe.
And then when somebody points it out to you, it does make you reevaluate, and there can be some growth from that going, you know what? Dang it, it's time for me to look at this thing right in the face and do something about it.
Yeah.
That said, I think the chances are pretty good he wouldn't do anything about it anyway. He knows the situation he's in. He's living with it. He's a big boy. He's not a victim. He's in control of his own life.
But maybe he is a victim. That's the thing.
If he's unhappy, what's she going to say that's going to make him go, you know what? I am going to take off. Nothing.
I don't know if her saying anything is going to change it, but at least you said something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would rather err on the side of saying something in a situation like this than not saying anything at all. I definitely wouldn't talk to her because I don't feel like that is my place to talk to her. But as far as him, my cousin, who I love, and I see him, if their perception is accurate, that he is turning into a shell of a person that he used to be, and you are genuinely concerned about his health, his mental health, his well-being, yeah, absolutely. If he's taking verbal abuse, or let me rephrase that. If you're under the assumption that what he is enduring is verbal abuse, then ask him if he's okay, and then you got to take a step back and let him take it from there.
You're so wise. Honestly, I think that if you framed it like that and didn't put it on her,
no,
and didn't give specifics and just say, dude, you just don't seem like the same dude. Everything okay?
Yeah.
And let him open the door. And if he doesn't, then you got to move on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Unless it escalates. And then at that point, then the family has to get together, maybe even do like some type of intervention or something.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.